Big news for us this week on down payment assistance. The Arizona Home and Fi program came out and cut their origination points in half. I'm going to give you the details right now. All right, it's actually pretty simple. They cut their origination fee from 1% down to 0.5%, so it's a great program now. Everybody should use it. That's the end of the video. What, you think there's more? There's no more. They cut their origination fee in half. That's it. You think there's a catch, don't you? All right, let's find out. To really determine if there's a catch, we've got to look at the numbers. And to make that easy for me today, we're going to look at a $200,000 FHA loan with a 660 plus FICO. Now, if you recall, when this program originally came out, it was called the Home and Fi program because in the original version, the down payment assistance was actually 5%. The problem was that at the time, it actually came with 2 full points. It also came with the extra fees of about 0.4%. For details on how these fees break out, make sure you check out my old video on how to get free money. So to calculate the minimum benefit to the borrower, you took the 5%, you subtracted out the 2% in points, the 0.4% in fees, and you were left with 2.6%. Then sometime after that, they came up with the version that we're currently working with right now. Our current version of the Home and Fi program actually only has a 4% benefit for most borrowers. To really sell this program at the time, what they did is they said, hey, we lowered our fees by 1%, and they just kind of glossed over the fact that they lowered the benefit to the borrower by an additional 1%. The extra fees were still 0.4% or so, which meant that if you were to calculate the borrower's minimum benefit, you would take the 4 minus the 1 minus the 0.4, and you got 2.6%. I'm seeing a trend here. The minimum benefit to the borrower in the original program was 2.6%. Then they lowered the fees and they lowered the down payment assistance, and they still end up with the 2.6% benefit to the borrower. In the end, all this really did was hurt the borrower, because to get the maximum benefit from this program, you get the seller to pay for all the fees. Your maximum benefit is the down payment amount of 5%. So the maximum benefit to the borrower actually went down by 1%, and the minimum benefit stayed the same. There was no benefit here to the borrower. That brings me to the new change, which is effective now. You see, this time they lowered the fees again. This time to 0.5%. They kept all the extra fees the same, but the kicker is, to get the fees down, they also reduced the benefit to the borrower. Now the borrower is looking at 3.5% as their down payment assistance. That's their maximum benefit, 3.5%. As you can see, it's a wash. And when you calculate the borrower's minimum benefit, 3.5% minus 0.5% minus 0.4% is still 2.6%. So when you look at the whole thing like this, I'd say, yeah, there certainly is a catch. The only way that they're lowering fees is by taking it out of the assistance itself. And the real key is if the borrower has a FICO under 660, their benefit is actually dropped by a full 1%. So this goes down to 2.5%. And their minimum benefit goes all the way down to 1.6%. That's certainly not enough to justify using this program. Hey, maybe I'm missing something, but if I'm not, the numbers just don't add up. I really hope you're liking the videos. If you are, please click on the like button. If you know of anybody that could benefit from my mortgage services, have them check out my Watch Me video. And if you want to make sure you get all of our videos, click on the subscribe. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. It's just a shell game.